Hey y'all, so today we are talking nails, specifically red aspen nails. I'm sure you all have heard about these. I feel like they have just like exploded. That was my chair that made that noise. I feel like I always need to say that. So anyways, red aspen nails. They have kind of taken the nail game by storm. They're basically press-on nails. So I do have a link down below if you are interested in these, but I'm going to basically show you how to apply them, and then I'm going to check back in and do like a wear test, and then actually how to remove them and give you my overall review on them. Now, full disclosure, I have tried these before. One time, and it did not go so well. So the first pair that I got was the Black Tie Affair was the name of them, and they were black with a almost like a matte glittery accent nail. And you guys, I literally, once I put them on, I had them off within 10 minutes because that accent nail drove me nuts. It wasn't smooth, it was almost jagged, and I could tell that it was going to get caught on things. It was just, I couldn't handle it. Plus, I used a little too much glue, so they kind of made a mess, and I picked the wrong size for my thumbnail. So, I'm here to give it another go with a different color to try for you guys. Basically because I really want to give these a good try. So many people seem to love them so much. So this is my second go around, and I'm here to teach you not to do what I did the first go around. Okay, so yeah, with all those in mind, I'm going to apply these for you guys and we'll go from there. So what you get is a set of nails with quite a few different sizes. You get a like a little buff stick, which I do not use on my natural nails to buff my nails. I'm just going to go and take it out of the package. There's a little kit. You get some glue and a little cuticle pusher. Full disclosure, I have already given myself a manicure and pushed my cuticles back, washed my hands, so I'm good to go. So before you apply these, you do want to make sure you give yourself a manicure, get those cuticles out of the way. So yeah, first things first is you're going to want to go through and actually line the nails up with your nail beds and pick the correct size. I'm using this shade today called Marsha Mellow. I don't know if you can even see that. But it's like a pretty neutral mauve-y pink tone. There are no glittery accent nails that are going to drive me crazy. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and select the sizes that I think line up, and then I'll be right back. Okay. I have all my sizes laid out in front of me, and you're going to want to start with your pinky and work your way in. Now, for me personally, and why I didn't like them the first time I tried them, is I went a little too big. You want to have coverage, but you don't want them to overlap into your skin, and that's what I did the first time, thinking that it was a good fit. But really take your time when selecting your sizes to make sure they fit, but they're not too big because they're going to be uncomfortable. These are all the nails that I have left over, so they do give you plenty of sizes. Now, the other mistake I made the first time was using too much glue. On the back it says, for 1 to 3 days, use a thin line of glue from natural nail to cuticle tip. For 4 to 6 days, apply a pearl-sized dot of glue to natural nail. Or for 7 to 14 days, apply a thin layer of glue to back of nail and a pearl-sized dot to natural nail. Did I get that right? Basically, if you want 7 to 14 days, you apply a pearl-size amount to your natural nail, and the little nail dash is what it's called. That's what I did, and it was way too much. And thinking about it, I don't really want these to last 7 to 14 days. My nails grow extremely fast. So I'm going to try the 4 to 6 day method, which you're just applying a dot of glue to your natural nail. Now also, each nail you can tell the size because they each have a little number at the square tip. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but that number goes out. So the rounded edge goes against your cuticle, the number on the tip. Okay, so let's just get started, shall we? I'm a little nervous. Okay, now I will say the last time I applied these, they say to remove them, you soak them in water for about 15 minutes with maybe a little dish soap. That worked, and they popped off, and I had a lot of glue on there. So here we go. I'm going to start with the pinky nail first. This is the little glue, and they claim that this glue is like, I guess, like an acrylic glue, but it doesn't harm your nails. It breaks down, so it doesn't harm your nails. And these nail dashes are reusable, so that's another benefit. You can cut them down, shape them, file them, and reuse them. So I've got my little first nail here. What am I doing? Applying to the nail first. Okay, gosh, sorry guys. Okay, we'll start with my pinky nail first. And just gonna put, it's not coming out. Am I supposed to cut this? What is happening? I don't remember cutting this. Okay, it's coming out now. Okay. So got my little pearl sized amount of glue on there. I'm going to take my nail and I'm going to start, you kind of want to slide it under your cuticle first. It's going to be hard to show you guys. Okay. Sorry if you can hear all that noise. That is our air handler. So I pushed it down at my cuticle line first, laid it down, and now I'm just going to squeeze it for a good 30 seconds to just kind of like rock it back and forth. And make sure you've got a good seal and that it's on there good. Okay, I think it's on there. Nail one done. Okay, I'm back, and overall I'm really pleased. So this is them applied. I love this color. They're short, which I love. You can get them in different sizes. I did mess up on one of my thumbnails. I did get it a little bit crooked, so that may drive me slightly crazy. But overall, I'm really happy with this method of just applying the glue to your natural nail, because I don't have any glue seeping out. I don't have it all over my hands, making me uncomfortable. And going with the right size, I can already tell, made a huge difference. I don't feel like these are going to annoy me at all. So again, make sure you have the right size. Go down a size if you're on the fence, and don't apply too much glue. So that is it. Total time, it took me about 12 minutes start to finish to actually go through, select my sizes, and apply them. So I will check in hopefully in a few days and let you know how they're wearing. Hey y'all, so I am back with an update. So I had all intentions of actually checking in with you guys and showing you progress of how the red Aspen nails were holding on. But as you can tell, they're off. So what happened is I actually was getting ready to sit down and film an update for you. And when I got out of the shower, one actually popped off and I was like, oh, so are they ready to come off? And once I mean, they all just popped right off so easy. And that was on day 6. So all in all, they lasted close to a week. But y'all, I'm impressed. What I was going to say in that check-in and show you is, the biggest thing that I'm impressed by is how it doesn't feel like you have anything on your nails. That was going to be really important to me, to make sure that you couldn't feel them, and that if they lifted your hair, because even with Color Street, especially like the thicker polish ones, I mean, they're 2 totally different products, but I find with those that they can kind of lift around the edge, and like when you go to run your hand through your hair or whatever, it gets caught, and that drives me insane. So I was actually really worried that that was going to happen. But the nails are so thin that you literally cannot feel anything. They did not lift at all, especially down here near your cuticle. I was worried about them kind of lifting and catching your hair. Not at all. It's like seamless when you run your hand across your nails. So that was the biggest thing that I was impressed by, and I was actually impressed by how easy they came off. So around day 5, I could kind of feel them maybe lifting a tad, but still they weren't getting caught on anything. And so that's why on day 6 I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and film an update and removal process. So to remove them, you're supposed to like soak them in warm soapy water for about 15 minutes and then just kind of like ease them off your nail. I didn't have to do any of that. So they literally popped right off, and there's very minimal damage. a little bit of roughness when they first popped off, but that was just kind of like some residual glue left on, but nothing like acrylics or even gel polish, nothing like that. So I pretty much went in with a little buffer and some nail polish remover and kind of buffed off what was left. You can tell there's a little bit left on there, but it's fine. And then I just, you know, of course, gave myself a manicure, trimmed back my cuticles, and filed my nails and everything. But y'all, I'm gonna be buying some more of these. Definitely impressed you guys. I think this is my new go-to manicure. All right, as always, if you have any questions, drop them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. Bye guys.